This is Jonah Hill, and you're listening to the only podcast that matters.
Throw Gang, we are joined by the great dame of the dead bird, the queen of crocs, her majesty of the mountain, sultana of the upcycle, raja of the remix, the duchess of deconstruction, N-1 platinum with no features, Kaiser of the croissant bra, the superintendent of scraps, Joan of Arc'teryx, the governess of gorp. Here's McLaughlin, the 25-year-old Hawaiian organ donor, artist and designer. Nicole McLaughlin. Nicole, how the hell are you?
Oh my God. It never gets old to hear it.
I got your name right this time, right?
You got it right.
This is why we came back 2 years later.
It only took you 2 years, but you got it right.
We are slow. We are slow learners, but we're committed to doing the work.
That's all that matters.
Right. Thank you for having us, Nicole. We're in your beautiful, incredible studio.
Thank you.
This is truly where the magic happens.
This is, I mean, you don't really get you only see like the seamless photos that you post up. But like, this is some fucking, we are in a wonderland, a Willy Wonka's chocolate factory.
It is. It's just like, it's like the innovation lab of like Flubber. That's like what I think about.
And you're
it's
Robin
like,
Williams, right?
Yes.
R.I.P. to the GOAT.
But with less babe.
Yes, exactly. But like, I don't know. It's just so fun. It's like a fun studio.
The other office is what?
My other studio is full of just
That's where the stuff gets made. And this is more of like a hosting situation where you do podcasts.
This is like showroom. I do make stuff in here and like shoot stuff in here, but the other one is just like piles of garbage.
There is so much dope shit in here.
Has John Mayer been in here?
People would murder you for.
No.
Not yet.
We're the most famous people that have ever. Well, I guess you're more popular than us. So again, thank you for this favor of doing this pod.
Shut up.
Nicole, the first thing you want to do, as always, is a little fit check. 2 years later, the choice is still yours to go top down or bottom up.
You know, the last time I did top down.
Really?
I did. And I think I'm going to do it again.
You're a fucking co-op. Oh, really? Okay. I mean, listen, you've
made a whole career out of going against the grain.
Yeah.
You're deconstructing the top down, bottom up binary and putting it together in your own image.
Yeah.
So.
Not all cops are bastards, apparently.
Wow. Yeah.
Okay. So top down, bucket hat first.
Bucket hat first. It's a terry cloth Lacoste vintage bucket hat that I found in a dollar bin.
It's like a strawberry cream situation.
Yeah, it's really cute. I like it. It's my summer staple.
Good for a really humid day like today, for sure.
It's
got the sweat wicking technology.
You're wearing a towel on your head. Right up.
Straight up the towel.
And then I have just a tank top that's also a bra because I know you guys cover underwear too.
Sure, killing two birds with one stone there. Okay,
which isn't anything fancy, but I have my Harley Davidson,
very cool,
thrifted little
black denim shirt
thing. Yeah, this is cool. And then I have my Ann Wander climbing pants because I'm going rock climbing after this, and there's some cool reflective stuff on it. I'm wearing Hanes
True or false, real quick.
Huh?
I think that rock climbers have some of the worst style. I think that
Are you speaking about Nicole?
No. Just the whole sport.
It's very utilitarian. I think it's more just like
function over
what
form.
you have that's clean, maybe that you could put on, and that doesn't have a huge hole.
You're always talking about how when you rock climb, you wear your grimiest pieces of shit,
like dusty ass Dickies and just like whatever shirt I wore yesterday.
So you might see a rock climber and you might be like judging that dude, but he's in like.
Do you wear denim when you rock climb?
I don't wear denim. I wear
I don't understand
Dickies,
people that can do that.
or like chinos. Yeah. No, that seems impossible. And then
climbing in chinos.
Yeah, why not? And then
just like Perry Ellis intended.
I just think as a whole, and there's obviously a few exceptions, you know, yourself, myself, Kyle Ing, what's the little Japanese girl that did a collab with Kyle on Brain Dead, North Face shit.
Her name starts with an A, I think.
Yeah. Her dad is dope. And then, but other than that, Swaggless.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Trash.
Yeah.
Bin
That's
it.
why I'm trying to change that vibe.
You're breaking down boundaries everywhere.
So the Ann Wander pants.
Yeah.
And then I have my Smart Wool REI version socks, which I love them. I wear them all the time.
Okay.
And then
Let's get to
two-tone
these guys.
Berkeys.
Yeah, so what is the deal here? These super Berkeys?
Yes, they're super Berkeys, and I claim them as the shoe of the summer and had like 4 million messages about them.
Can you buy them
I
online?
found them on eBay, and now I feel like an asshole because everyone's like, where can I
It's
buy
an old
them?
model?
My friend saw those. And he sent me a screenshot. He's like, what are these? And I'd asked you too. I was like, yo, what are these? And you're like, they're Berkeys. And I was like,
They're
but I couldn't find the two-tone. He emailed Birkenstock HQ. I was like, yo, what's up? And they're like, and sent a screenshot of your story. And they were like, "Dear Mr. So-and-so, please be aware of imitators online that are often knocking off Birkenstock products."
So they were claiming in a roundabout way that Nicole's wearing fake
That
Birks.
she was Fugazi, yeah.
What year are those from?
But so they're vintage, but they're gardening versions.
Right. Well, all
and so
super Birkies are gardening clogs, right?
Clogs. But I got them on eBay, and I was like, they came in like a real Berkey's box. Like I was like, I've bought like
These
fake
valid.
shit before, but I was like, I think they're real.
Damn, reps are getting real good these days.
Yeah. But I think confirm they are legit.
True.
So
All right, Birkenstock, back the fuck up.
Okay.
Call off your legal dogs.
Yeah. Yo, customer support at Birkenstock.
And the
Recognize.
panties? Do we mention the panties?
just Hanes.
Hanes.
The huge.
The usual.
Nice.
Same. I'm a Hainesman myself.
Yeah.
And you were kind enough to secure us for a quick drink check to Asahi Super Dries.
Yeah, let's get a little.
Oh,
Cheers.
very
Cheers to
nice.
Nicole.
Wow. Thanks.
Cheers to all the cops who go top down. Thank you for your service.
out here in Bushwick.
Yeah.
So Nicole, 2 years ago, you had just left your corporate gig,
Mhm.
ready to strike out on your own. And it's been 2 years of seamless, endless W's. But let's talk about, I mean, there's so much to talk about, but let's start maybe with the most recent big W. You are the first ever design ambassador of our guy Cooper's company, Arc'teryx.
Like he's the CEO.
Yeah, I know.
Shout out Koopy Gill.
Yeah.
I love
Creative
Cooper Gill.
director.
He's
What?
so funny.
Coop's great, but let's get to the brass tacks. What the fuck does that mean that you're the
Yeah.
design ambassador?
What the hell is the
Arc'teryx?
job description? The JD.
Well, okay. So to be still determined of what the entire role entails, but it's really just focusing on like all their used shit and like what to do with
Like
it.
the used gear program?
The used gear.
What is that? What's that website called? The
It's just Arc'teryx
Or
used gear, right?
Oh, it's just called used? Okay.
Used gear. And so they have like a whole initiative right now with re-commerce and like all the stuff that they've made and put out in the world. Like, what are they doing with
Right.
it? And so that's kind of where I'm coming in, but also just to help with like fun innovation stuff. And
Did you get to try the enormous jacket that they have in like HQ? It's like
No.
25 feet.
Yeah, there's like a gigantic
That's
like
that would
Alpha
be my
SV
dream. I
or-
love giant things.
I think it was his. He used it as his like promo picture.
Yeah.
He sent it to us. He's
Yeah.
like laying on the ground, and it's like
It's like a
eight
it's like a
times
real
the size.
jacket made of
Oh my
like
Yeah.
God.
actual fucking. I
need
mean,
to
gore
look
and
this
shit,
up.
yeah.
Holy shit. That's awesome.
but what do you plan with them? Like any specifics? Like there was a mention of workshops.
Mm-hmm.
Beyond that, is it all super top secret?
It's secret, but we definitely are cooking up some, physical product, things that people will maybe hopefully be able to get their hands on at some point.
All repurposed stuff versus like designing new.
Yeah. And like that's my goal. I mean, with any brand, if they offer me like an opportunity to make something from scratch, I'm always still trying to find like, what do you have that I can use up and like find a cool way to use it. But the workshops are going to be really cool because they're going to be in New York and people will be able to come and learn how to make shit. So that'll also be cool.
Have you gone into the super secret lab up there?
Yeah, have you been at
Vancouver?
No, so because of the pandemic, like we've been working
'cause
on
Canada's
this for like,
fucked. We're-
they
yeah,
won't
true.
let me in there.
Yeah.
Like I have my badge, like I have my ARC badge, like ready to go as soon
Right,
as
but
they
then you'd
let
have
me
to
in.
quarantine for 14 days or
Yeah,
whatever.
they're really serious about it. There.
Thanks for nothing, Trudeau. Get your shit together. We're trying to get Nicole to HQ.
Do you get Canadian healthcare though?
As an employee,
That would be fucking amazing.
you're not a full. It's not a full time thing. It's like a.
It's not a full time thing. It's just like what you think an ambassador would be, but it's like it's kind of weird because all their ambassadors are all like professional athletes,
Yeah.
and then there's me who
Like field testers.
You're
and
and
shit.
you're extreme in your own way, but you're not like.
You're like,
on the
hey
other
guys, have you
end.
seen this bra that I made out
Yeah.
of two dead pigeons
While
that I
they're
found
like
on the,
hanging
in the
off
gutter?
of a cliff. Yeah. They're like, all right.
So you haven't met any of your new coworkers in person. It's all been.
all on Zoom. Yep. But hopefully soon
Have they
they'll
been
let
mean
me.
or super fucking nice and Canadian?
They're all really nice. They're very genuine people in Canada.
So you got this thing going with ARC. You have an ongoing partnership with Puma. Is that
I
right?
do, yes.
What Crocs too?
Crocs, yes. And then I have a lot of like random one-off projects, which I kind of like too, because I'm able to explore like a lot of different worlds.
It's like what you just did with Warby, right?
I did something with Warby Parker, which felt more addy than
Okay.
most of my stuff. But then I did something with Jansport, like backpacks, because it's like all brands that have like warranty programs.
Okay.
So
That's a prerequisite for you.
that's something that helps me
Sure.
want to work with the brand because that means they have used material,
Right,
and
got
I'm
it.
like, cool, like fucking fair game.
That's
Let me
that's
do
those are the
whatever
raw
I want.
materials that you're always looking for. Obviously.
Exactly.
Got it.
Yeah. So yeah.
If you could be a design ambassador for any other brand besides ARC,
Yeah.
who is it? Like, who would be your
Let's get
dream
into some
partnership?
elevator pitches.
Yeah.
Feel free to speak it into existence.
Wow.
Manifest, queen.
I mean, I would probably go like a climbing brand. I'd say maybe like organic.
Organic lab? Wait,
No.
the Zood board?
No, not the Zood board.
Okay.
No, like
Can I have some used Zoods to stitch together? Yeah.
Some likes to stitch together?
Take some inspo mood board and make a quilt, something like that.
No, a very inspirational mood board though. No, organic makes like crash pads, talk bags, that kind of stuff. So
damn, you don't know. This is some if you know you know shit. You're getting exposed you're a capper,
Fake
dude.
climber.
I know. I just know like Scarpa, LA Sportiva,
Yeah.
Gramici.
and then Brain Dead.
Gramici, yeah. Brain Dead. I guess you could consider them like a climbing brand.
Yeah.
Now. They have.
But so it's climbing where you
Unlike
really
James, Kyle lives it.
I know.
Yeah.
You're too busy.
bozo.
Too busy rollerblading.
Yeah.
Is climbing where you really want to like direct your next shit?
I feel like it's more just like I'm at a place where like mentally that's the only thing that's like keeping me so sane.
I took Lawrence rock climbing.
Yeah, we had a great
A
time.
few months ago.
Yeah.
It was very strenuous.
Yes.
I am terrible at
You
it.
ate a lot of shit.
but it was fun. Yeah, a lot of
was he
Grand Theft Auto
climbing?
wasted moments.
So
Where
it
was
was
he
at
at?
that outdoor gym in Dumbo where it's like every problem is a range or
Like
every
the
color
is it
is
the
a range.
cliffs?
Yeah, it's the cliffs
Outdoor,
under
yeah.
like literally.
you were
under
kind of
that
impressed
bridge.
though. Let's not sell me short.
There is some. You
I'm
had
pretty
some good,
spry
you had
in
some
my
good
old
moments.
age.
You're
You had-
not old. Shut the fuck up.
You had some good moments. We're 26. You had some good moments and some like nice moves, but then there are other times where like,
I like your style. I like your moves.
you really went for it, and so when you really go for it,
Yeah.
you like and you miss. You then
I was
swing
very much on
out.
my Icarus shit, like flying
so
too
that's
close
a
to the sun.
whipper. That happened to
Yeah.
me right before quarantine, and I got hurt so bad.
What, your shoulder?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
was-
Lawrence, except his knees when he just like
Yeah.
slapped onto the ground.
Completely, yeah. Not great. Need some knee pads.
And then we
you should make me some knee pads
Yeah.
with organic.
his soft baby hand. We then went and got like some Purell from like the communal like.
Oh
hand
my God,
sanitizer.
right
And
into the
he's like,
flippers,
oh my God,
dude.
It stinks so bad.
Oh my gosh.
that was,
the flappers.
Fresh
yeah, the
for
flappers. There you go.
Yeah. My hands are not soft
You live and you
anymore.
learn, and I'll be back, and I'll be
Yeah.
better than ever.
You just
Wow.
gotta learn to use your back. It's not your arms, and it's your
Oh,
legs.
right, it's your legs.
It's a lot of
Right.
your
It's on the legs.
Yeah. But as long as you feel like you could come back, you weren't completely turned off.
No, I wasn't.
by it.
Absolutely. If anything, I was not surprised because I guess this is the point. But the workout is incredible, like the full
Yeah.
body
I have a
strenuousness.
guest pass when things fully open up. The three of us will go have a day,
Yeah.
little climbing sesh. Okay, so organic is like the climbing brand that you would love to be an ambassador of. But what about like a more? I mean, you've worked with Hermes,
Right, which is
Mhm.
crazy, by the way.
Which is crazy.
Holy
Like,
shit.
Yeah, that was
do you have your
wild.
eyes on the fucking high fashion space at all?
Yeah, I have because like for me, it really pushes me with my materials because
when you
when
have like
I
actual.
yo,
Like crazy, like a brand like Hermes, where their craftsmanship is like, I mean, it's legendary, right?
It's insane, and I should tell you like what happened with that whole thing too because
Please
like,
do. You're doing the podcast
That's why
to
you're
tell
here.
stories. Let's
okay,
go.
well, like no one ever would know this, so like they reached out. They're like, we want to work with you for our biannual magazine. They're like, I'm sure you've seen that. I was like, yeah, I get it monthly because of all the stuff I buy from Hermes.
Right.
Like,
Yeah, sure,
what?
totally.
I was
I'm
like,
a valued VIP customer. I'm balling like
exactly.
that.
I was like, no, I've never seen it, but sure. And so they were like, okay, cool. We're going to send you some stuff like for you to rework, like not knowing what that meant. Then
Just stuff.
And I was like, okay, probably some swatches, samples, whatever. Then 2 like bodyguards got sent on a plane,
Oh, they're like escorting
hand carrying the material to my studio.
like
they were
2
supposed-
French goons.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they were supposed
Jacques
to
and Rock.
Jacques and Rock. They were supposed
Jacques.
to arrive here at like 10 or 11 a.m., whatever, during the week. I get a phone call at like 6:30 a.m. They're like, we're here. And I'm like sleeping. And I was like,
the famously punctual French.
Yeah.
and I was like,
Jock popped out to pop up, pulled up.
Jacques and Rock.
So you like literally
Yeah.
like you're in bed. And
I'm
the phone
in bed.
rings.
I was like, oh my God, they're here.
blocked French number.
I was like, literally just put on whatever, get out to my car. My fucking car window is smashed in.
Oh fuck! Someone was looking for the Hermes, dude.
Hermes has not arrived yet. And I
info
was
leaked.
like,
Yeah.
I
The plot of Fast 10.
I was like, what the fuck? So I left Ryan, my boyfriend, to deal with that. And I was like, I'm going to get in this Uber, whatever. Get here, like frantic, like literally in my pajamas, like my hair's crazy. These guys were like, I was like, okay, thank you. They're like, no, we have to bring it into your studio.
They have to
They
physically.
see it go into the studio.
This is during pandemic.
But during pandemic.
Were they
some-
in like steel briefcases, like handcuffed to their wrists, like the
It was-
nuclear football?
Yeah, it was some serious shit. And then so they bring me to the door and I have my mask on and everything. They're like, oh, we have to take your picture now next to the suitcases to prove that it was here. And I was like, okay.
What the fuck?
But they're like, please remove your mask. I was literally like, I looked like a homeless person. Like
Damn,
I literally
we need to get our hands on that picture, dude.
And then
That's the real compromise.
Floating around in Hermes's like.
They go back to like,
office.
what miscreant did you find on the street that you gave our precious leathers to?
It was so bad.
And because it's the value of the bags and the raw materials is like $100,000.
Okay,
what were they guarding? Like the proprietary information?
So basically, well, then I open it and there was 7 Birkin bags inside.
Oh, wow.
Fuck.
And like a
what's
ton
the total?
of shit.
Like what's the cost of that?
I mean, that might be you're over $500,000.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was
Because you hear about this with like jewelry, right? I think the plot of a little flick called Ocean's 8.
Yeah.
Yes.
The female version.
The Birkins. I mean, I guess
So-
it makes sense.
Wait, so did you use the Birkins though? In because I don't remember.
So
made
this
some
was
shoes
the
out of
thing.
it, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I did some shoes, I did a vest, and then I did a tool bag. And I was like being pragmatic about like what I use because I was like, can I keep this? Not when it's
What was
done.
what is the policy there?
And so basically all the stuff I got was considered like they were like samples. So they couldn't be sold.
Sure.
And so I was like, well, what are they going to do with it after? And my manager was like, well, they're going to destroy it after. And I was like, well, why can't I just
They're going to
keep
take it to the
then?
roof and burn it,
And I was like,
obviously.
it's still a Birkin bag,
Jock
even
and
though
Brock
it
are
says
to come back with a
sample on the
flamethrower.
inside of it, whatever.
So you didn't get to keep anything?
I still have it. They never asked for it back.
You know what you got to do? You know what you got to do? Jock and Brock, please share Shayla, whatever the fuck. Close your ears. My French is terrible.
Yeah, we
First
get
of all,
it.
my question is, what went through your mind when you like first cut a seam of like a Birkin? Are you like, oh my God, I
was
just
so
ruined like
scared.
$100,000?
I was so scared. I think the fact that it was like deemed unusable made me feel a little bit better about it. But even still, I was like, it's a bag. Like it's fine. Like it definitely.
Yeah.
Do you like use them as handbags? Like now,
I haven't taken them out
Well,
because
why don't
that's
you?
not okay. It's not my style to
Right.
wear a Birkin
You
bag. Also, I
respect
don't
it,
want to
but
get
you-
robbed on the street. My fucking old ass car got broken
Yeah, right.
into. Like,
Well, I was gonna say, why don't
you don't want to
uh,
victim blame, but that would your car would be begging for it at that point. If
Yeah.
there's a Birkin on the dash,
you deconstructed the Birkins and then you recontextualized them into something else. Why don't you deconstruct the remix and put them
put it back
put them back
in
together
Yeah.
and then just flip them on eBay?
Franken Birkin.
Yeah.
So they're literally just chilling on ice because like it is petrifying.
it's just scary to take them out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking back through our text messages and I was going to mention this in constructive criticism, but I did tell you in June 2019, you should make some Birkenstocks out of Birkins.
You did.
and mischief.
Guess who
And
fucking
stole the swag.
Jacked that
fumbled
idea.
the bag.
You fumbled.
I
you
also
fumbled the
didn't
clout.
have the money to
Yes,
afford a
right.
Birkin bag to cut up.
You're
at
like,
the
yeah,
time.
totally, James. I'll just
Great
do that.
idea.
Yeah,
2019
sick, bro.
when I just quit my job.
Yeah.
Lose my number.
Yeah, let me blow through my savings to create this Frankenstein piece of footwear this guy came up with.
Do you have like is there a white whale project, like something that you've had kind of percolating in the cranial that you just haven't been able to execute perfectly or the opportunity hasn't come up? Like what is that dream project that you so far as of yet have not been able to execute?
I'm thinking because like I've been wanting to do a lot more furniture stuff. Like I've been
Oh.
getting really into homeware. I think I'm just like lagging with fashion right now because I've like feel like sometimes it's like I've made it all, but
Like you're
I
burnt out?
haven't actually made
Right.
it all. But it's more just like I've used so many materials now that I'm like, all right, what else can I start to venture into? So I've been fucking around with chairs. I made a chair out of a Swiffer, like Swiffer sweepers the
Okay.
other day.
Wait, like the pads that you put on?
Like the poles, you know,
Okay.
like I was using like those like pipe connector things
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
like connect all the poles together to make a chair.
Okay.
So I mean, I think I'm just in the early phases of that, but like I want to learn how to use like proper like machinery.
Like woodworking and shit?
Yeah.
I mean, you're in the right neighborhood.
I know. There's like all the whatever warehouses and stuff over
Yeah.
there making that.
Is
So-
it because home goods and furniture is like more permanent than like a singular John or a
or
piece of
more like
clothing?
art, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Some
think
degree.
it's
Structure,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I definitely think I'll always like be interested in clothes and shoes and stuff, but I think it's more just like expanding on what I've already started,
Right.
And like trying it in different.
The
ways.
logical kind of evolution, so to
Yeah,
speak.
I think so.
What about operating or not operating, but like producing at scale? Does that interest you or is that kind of against what you stand for in a lot of ways?
And good question, because I feel like so many people, like even more so now, keep
Sure.
asking me that. And like, I definitely have more of a, I don't know, connection to being able to do that and like more of a fan base to be able to sell things at a larger scale. But I still don't think I want to. Like,
Really?
I still just don't think.
Playing hard to get.
Yeah, I guess it's more just like I'd rather work with brands and have them figure out all the manufacturing stuff and like not.
Yeah, that's
have
not
to
the fun
do-
stuff.
That shit
Yeah.
is so hard to figure out, and so I don't know.
This is why we have a merchman, right? It's the same thing. We just
I
wanna
bought
come
your
up with-
shorts, by the way.
Fuck yes.
What color?
I don't know. Navy, I think. Or no,
Navy?
not
Well,
navy. Black.
okay.
Sorry,
Okay.
I was like the
Right.
darker color.
Very cool. I wish you had just
Whatever.
reached out because we
Yeah,
would
we would've
obviously
just
given it to you
given
for
you-
free.
No, I support my friends.
Oh, well, thank
Support
you.
the
Well,
homies. Thank you, Nicole.
That's actually a perfect segue into a question that is way down the run of show. But I guess my question for you would be, we did just sell thousands and thousands of pairs of
Wow.
mind blowing. Yeah, we like to operate at scale.
Yeah.
Wow,
Scale is the
congratulations.
name of
That's
the
very
game.
important.
But if we were to give you just a whole grip of these 5-inch inseam perfect mesh shorts with perfect pockets, not as long as baggies so that your iPhone is just clapping cheeks, but
Perfect pocket. on the
deep
perfect
enough
short.
that you can put a lot of interesting stuff in your pockets. What would you do with our mesh shorts?
Yeah, where does your mind go
Mm.
immediately?
I don't know, some type of like beach tote, I think.
Ooh, a mesh tote.
Yeah.
That would get pretty sandy.
Yeah, it would get sandy.
But it would look
It
cool.
They would drain out the holes.
Yeah.
I
don't
guess
know.
so.
There's like mesh beach bags.
I
right?
guess you're right. But that mesh is like a bigger gauge, you know?
It's like a net.
Yeah.
Mm.
Our shit's perfectly engineered to catch
Every
just
hole-
the slightest breeze.
every hole is
against the
hand
thigh.
poked.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
By our merchman.
By you.
Yeah, right. Hand poked.
I'm so
A beach
excited
tote
to
would be
get
cool.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, what else? Like, you wouldn't want to do like a flag,
We could do
Or a shoe? No, that wouldn't work.
some type of throw
A
blanket.
chair? A hammock?
a hammock or one
No.
of those like those ones, the little,
Oh, the little
camp,
camping
Yeah.
chairs?
They could. We could be used to upholster anything cool.
That's true.
Yeah.
All right.
We should
If
try
we have
it
if we have a lot of
out.
customer returns, we'll
Yeah, right.
bang your line.
We'll keep you posted.
Good.
You have a lot of. You were on John Mayer's close friends IG.
Congratulations, by the way.
You
Thank
have
you.
a lot of blue check marks in your comments.
Pharrell wrote the forward to your tome.
Yeah.
Who is your biggest celebrity fan?
Well, I think Travis Scott.
Whoa!
Yeah.
What is
The
he a
flame.
fan of? The
It's lit.
It's
did you like
lit.
repurpose some chicken nuggets or something?
Yeah.
Well,
The body pillows.
Yeah.
he's just like, I don't know. He's a cool guy, actually. Like,
Really?
yeah.
Contrary to popular belief.
He's nice. We've hung out before.
Really?
Yeah.
In the stew?
In LA.
Okay.
And he's just like
And
a good guy.
And
I
he's like
guess.
into the craft.
Yeah. He likes, I mean, I think he just likes interesting, weird clothing.
Did he cop anything?
Yeah, like what's
No, it was more just like there wasn't like a specific thing that like started us talking.
It's like, yo, let me
but-
get the OnlyFans bra.
Yeah.
Let me get that for Kylie.
Yeah. Well, are they together?
I
Do
don't
we know?
think
I don't know. You should just text him.
I should ask him.
Do you have his number?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I do.
Is he the most
Yo.
famous person on your phone? Got to be, right?
Probably, yeah.
Can you get him on the podcast? Will he listen to this
I don't
podcast?
know if
Travis,
he'll
hold on.
listen to this.
Listen, Travis Scott. We basically hate you and everything that you represent and stand for. With that said, why don't we come on the pod
Yeah.
and talk it out and break bread?
Yeah.
We do have your office address, and every time we make some merch, I'm like, yo, should we see some shit,
Just
some
send
shit
it
to Travis?
right to the
Like,
garbage. Right to the trash.
He's an Arc'teryx fan.
Yes.
Yes, he
but
is.
that's like a new development with the
'cause he went,
snowboarding.
like snowboarding with Shaun White.
Yeah.
I'm like,
And Virgil, too. Virgil's a big arc head. Like,
But I feel like he was more, I think Travis might be like a newer fan
Newer.
of the
Sean
Dead
White,
Bird.
not a fun fella. Not a nice
really?
guy. Yeah.
I kind of like get the energy, but I've never like listened, watched.
What
anything
is
to-
your reference
Yeah,
point here?
yeah.
Go on.
Well, he kind of got called out by his female bandmates, right, for being this.
He's
like,
in a
control.
band?
He was in a band.
He was in a band.
Yeah.
Wait, recently or like
Yeah,
a long
I mean,
time
it
The
was-
ago?
Flying
obviously,
Tomatoes, Sean White and the Flying Tomatoes.
But he got called out, and then this is really stupid. But I was at Coachella one year. The only time I ever went with like some extreme water bottle brand was like, come out to Coachella and like we'll fly you out and put you up.
Extreme water.
Me and Narc Dad Noah
Cacti?
Johnson, who by the way I saw on the way over here. And they were like, yo, we'll put you up we're staying at this like crazy mansion that was like Frank Sinatra's lawyer, and like all these extreme, like it was very SoCal, and everyone's like, yeah, I got a brand. This is like
Yeah.
2013 maybe.
Yeah.
Peak brand.
And Shaun White was staying there for a night, and he was just like a dick to everyone. And some girl like
Treat you like the help.
some girl like not obviously like some girl slept with him in his bedroom, and then the next day he just like absolutely ignored her, and she was like the hottest woman, one of the hottest women I've ever seen in real life. Just this like super beautiful French woman was like, do you have a phone charger? And I was like, yeah, of course, here you go. please talk to me more. And it's like, I'm with Sean White, but he's ignoring me. And yeah, he's like a notorious piece of shit.
Wow. I mean,
What does that say about Trav? Damn, come on, man.
I don't know.
You got to keep better company.
I'm sure he's also I'm sure he turns on the flying tomato charm when he's around fucking, Cactus Jack himself. So, so Travis Scott is your biggest celebrity fan.
I guess so. Yeah.
That's a friend, though. That's not even a fan. Now you guys are friends.
Do you think any of the Kardashian Jenners have like peeped your shit?
Maybe. I know Kanye has. I don't know.
Right. You're on his little color palette Zoom board.
That was weird.
Was that flattering or is that like
it's concerning?
Right, like is he gonna bite my shit or whatever?
It's like he obviously has a Finsta and he's watching what we're all doing. So
yeah.
I don't know about us, but you clearly.
You think you're gonna hear a knock on the door and you open up and it's fucking yay?
I'm gonna close the door.
Yeah, he's lost the plot. I mean, that's well established at this point.
Well, we mentioned that Pharrell wrote the foreword to your book. Have you met him at all?
No, I haven't.
Oh, that was all like
that was all done via email. But he's a longtime follower.
Yeah,
he's been watching.
OG.
Yeah, he is OG, and I don't know. He's very genuine. His forward was really nice. It was like very well written, which was. You
were like surprised because you saw the final thing, right?
Yeah, I saw the final thing, and I guess like I don't know. I just didn't expect it to be so like
heartfelt.
Yeah.
What were you expecting?
I don't know. I just thought it'd be like
skincare routine.
Drop the routine.
Yeah.
But like I don't know. I guess it didn't. I didn't think it would be so beautifully. But
is this all these celeb interactions? Whether it's a heartfelt note from Pharrell or it's chugging cacti with Trav, is that surreal or is this now like you're used to it a bit?
It's still surreal. I guess I'm not like I've never been a celebrity person. Like
right, you're not like us. You're not a star fucker like
I don't
us.
like get starstruck. Like I really like
even right now with us.
And well,
you could be honest.
It
is the only podcast that matters.
Blushing, but no, I mean, I guess it just like never really. I always think about it in like a work kind of way. Like
right.
I don't know. I guess like now being like closer friends with Travis Scott in like a weird way. It's more of just like
now you have to pretend that his music is good.
Trav, it is lit.
Yeah,
it was like him and like ASAP Rocky. Like when they reach out, I was like, I feel bad because I don't listen to that kind of music.
You kind of don't care about
like
you respect them from afar.
Well, with Rocky, that's justified. The music has been fun.
I mean, you're not a 12-year-old boy.
Yeah,
which is their main demo.
Yeah. Well, and also Travis Scott's fans are like young
children.
White boys,
when Travis started like liking and commenting on your shit, did he bring the hive over to you?
The Ragers.
Maybe. I feel like I already kind of have that young boy audience, which is weird.
Because of the bra photos?
Because of the bra photos.
You and us too.
And TikTok.
Yeah.
Wait, are you huge on TikTok?
I have a decent size following on TikTok.
Oh, it's like your account, not like your creations.
You've embraced it and you're like, this is what it is.
Yeah. I like TikTok for just regular, like
what do you think of Throwing Fits TikTok?
I like it.
Hell yeah.
I follow you guys.
See? You're probably our most famous follower.
Yeah,
you and Isaac likes.
Yeah, right.
God. How many followers do you have on TikTok?
6 G's probably. Something.
Wow.
I mean,
like.
But that can change like overnight. That's the thing about TikTok. It's like you have one viral thing.
We're waiting for that one moment. You know.
But if you're not a star fucker or you're not starstruck, is there like? Who do you kind of really look to as like if they turn their attention and are like, yo, I fuck with Nicole McLaughlin, who is it that would like really kind of blow your mind? Just like, oh my God, I can't believe this.
Who are you like a big fan of?
Besides your favorite brand of all time, Arc'teryx.
Yeah.
Besides Arc'teryx. I mean, that's where I feel like I'm so lucky to like have that. But like, I don't know. I guess like Tom Sachs is always someone that I've like looked up to in like the art and design world. And he like even he like reached out to me once.
Sick.
And like I actually
to try his shoes.
I had that whole thing was kind of crazy. But I did a studio tour with him once, and it was like I was visiting my grandma's house. Like he was giving me samples of epoxy and like shoving different things in my pockets.
Right. Can't go home hungry.
So like I guess that was probably the most starstruck that I was because like I really like.
Did you see him as like a kindred spirit and like how his art is very, tactile and it's like the furniture and all the stuff that you're like aspiring to?
Yeah.
Is that like one, like recognizing your counterpoint in like another kind of?
Yeah, I think so. I think he's like a way that I aspire to be in terms of like how he has his studio set up and like he still has brand stuff, but he does like a lot of personal, like weird projects.
And that brand stuff is tasteful, right? I mean, whether or not you want to be like a cuck wear testing his shoes for free and sending them back, like, this shit is cool, right?
And it's obviously working for him.
Right.
So I think
Would you be a person who would have like this whole team behind you though? Or are you more of like the lone wolf, right?
I have a hard time with like not like letting go of like control, but it's more of just like, I have such a specific vision that I'm always worried. I'm like, if I get more people, it would be like, how do I get them to see things the way that I do?
Right.
But I think eventually I will be able to hopefully do that. I have a manager now. That's a new development.
Yeah, but like a team of Groms, like really fabricating.
The Jeff Koons system.
Yeah.
The Murakami system.
Definitely not Jeff Koons system where it's like.
Rest in peace, Cause.
People like, rest in peace. But like.
He's not dead.
Brian Donnelly gone, but not forgotten.
As of June 4th, 3:36
There's a
he is
rumor
not dead.
that Cause is dead.
Who started that rumor?
Brad Trammell.
Yeah. And then propagated by us.
Yeah. But whatever. We're not here to talk about Cause.
Yeah, fuck. What was I going to say? I mean, what the fuck was it?
Wait, so when you say that you are, because like Tom Sachs, right? Is he a designer? Is he an artist? How do you define yourself in that kind of general paradigm?
That's where I feel like I sit in like such a blurry place because I've made a lot of fashion pieces that are functional and wearable, but then now I'm trying to do like furniture shit that's a little less functional and like weird, I don't know, things that just can live
more
on its
personal.
own. Yeah. And also like I feel like where I'm going with all this is less of like brand route and more of like I want to teach like workshops and stuff.
Okay.
And also
teach one, yeah.
I want to like I guess just work with brands and like teach them how to use material and like kind of just take the more sustainability route. But also I want to have like a children's museum. And I know this is like a really random thing, but like think like a science museum or something like that, but with like material and like used items or random items. And like, I don't know, in here, I feel like people come and they're like so inspired to like want to just
it's fucking amazing.
Make something. So like if you give people the right tools, like they can, I don't know.
Like Tom Sachs, do you think we're ever going to see a Nicole McLaughlin Nike collaboration?
That would be cool. I'm not holding my breath on that because I know they're really difficult.
Not as long as you're under contract with Puma.
Yeah.
Probably not that.
But is that something you aspire to, or are you just kind of like, again, just kind of branching more out on the educational and the each one teach one model?
I mean, I wouldn't, obviously, if they came knocking, I'd definitely
with
be
Jacques
interested.
And Brock?
With Jacques and Brock. I would be really down for that. But I'm also like, I like working with low key brands. Like, that would not turn down Nike Club, but I would.
If Travis was like, yo, Cactus Jack, NM, not just slippers, Nike. Let's fucking go.
I would be so interested to know what that looks like.
Are you at the point where like when you're picking these brand partners, there's obviously like a lot of boxes that you're looking to check, but is one like not being overshadowed by the partner? Because like Nike is so monolithic where like if you were to, and not that anyone turned down Nike, but you just become another name in like a super deep roster versus like, I don't know, some of these other collaborators or projects where it's like your name, your brand.
Crocs, Nicole McLaughlin, Justin Bieber, Post Malone.
Yeah.
That's it. And pleasures.
That's literally every Crocs article is always like references like Post Malone, like Justin Bieber,
Chinatown Market,
me, and I'm just like
the brand formerly known as Chinatown Market.
Yes.
What
TBD.
are they calling them?
The streetwear brand.
Yeah, I think they're kind of they're punting it down the line because like I don't think they know.
You seen the movies Utopia?
Yes.
You know the sloth at the DMV? That's the motherfucker they got working on changing the name.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, it's taken them a very long time.
Yeah, that's I always saw in their comments people being like, so when's that going to happen?
I mean, you know what? If you call yourself Chinatown Market, this is what you should expect. That's all I got to say.
Nicole, do you sell like your pieces, or is it kind of just more art where it's like it exists in the digital? Do you NFT your shit?
No, because I feel like I'm going to get canceled,
right? Because it's like so bad for the environment or whatever the fuck.
I upcycled the Amazon rainforest into this cloud of carbon monoxide. But do you sell your pieces?
No, but I've been doing a lot of raffles recently.
Okay,
right.
So because I mean, a lot of people still want to buy my shit, and I can't produce that.
Well, I was going to ask, what's the most you've sold a piece for? But I guess I'll pivot to what's the most that what's the most money a raffle has generated?
Probably the one that I hosted last year for Black Lives Matter raised like almost $30,000, which was cool. Not all of them raised that much, but it's always like good to just get awareness and like, I don't know, raise some money towards stuff. And like I work with brands on that because they usually will match it. And I'm like, they're paying me and they're also paying a charity. So like that's the best case scenario.
Little double
The
dip.
best was when we're not going to name names.
Okay.
Not going to name names, but we had a raffle to raise money for BLM. And we were working with, or another company was like, hey, we want to be involved and we'll match. And we want like, we also want to be tagged on the IGs and shit. But we got to run this by our legal. And we're like, let's just fucking do it now. And they're like, no, can you guys hold off for a few days? We got to like make sure this. And we're like, no, we're just going to do this now.
There were some issues with the assets, and it was like, is this what we're really focusing on? We're like, we're trying to like, be fast and nimble and raise as much money as possible right meow.
now.
But
when you go into brands and you kind of are like, hey, let's take sustainability and not just use it as like greenwashing or a buzzword, but let's actually do something. Do you get pushback? Because like it's great when it's lip service, but when you come in and you're like, yo guys, you got to like rearrange your whole shit. Do you get any pushback internally once they put fucking rubber to the road?
Yeah. I mean, I think they always think it's going to be like way easier than it actually is,
Right.
which is like,
it's just marketing.
Yeah. They're just like, oh, it's just a good word that we could use. And like upcycling is now like a flavorful word of sustainability. So it's like, they're like, oh, you're the upcycle girl. So like, let's just bring you in.
So it's like like being tokenized to some degree.
Yeah. It's like a kind of
climate activist.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, sometimes it feels like that. But
damn, now I know how Greta feels, bro.
Yo, Greta.
Shout out Greta. Hope you're not down bad, queen.
Hope
Keep
you're
your
back
head
in
up.
school, girl. Yeah, it's, I don't know. There's
Little ice cream truck.
Little ice cream truck, nice.
I don't know.
Well, as an
Little flavor, Bushwick flavor.
As an upcycling
pod.
pioneer, will this trend solve climate change?
I don't know if this particularly will solve it, but I think it's helping to get more people interested in it. That's like, I'm not going to be able to fix all this shit myself, but like my goal is to at least
Well, not with that
work
attitude.
Huh?
Not with that attitude.
Yeah.
You're trying to change some minds. You're trying to move some hearts, move some minds. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And so like, I don't know, it's like the least that I could do. Like if you're going to make something nowadays and like you have the resources, like do it right.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. It's really shouldn't be that difficult.
We've talked to a few vintage dealers recently, and I think that it is interesting that in Gen Z, and I'm sure you've seen on whatever, all your social media, but especially TikTok, that is very much like ingrained in their fucking psyche. It's not just like for the aesthetics.
It's less of a buzzword and more of like an actual lifestyle for that generation, which is really encouraging, I guess.
Do you have like hope that they will be more responsible or ethical consumers than like people of our 26-year-old ilk?
The geriatric millennials.
Is that actually a term now? Because I keep seeing that.
For if you're born 80 to like 85.
Okay, I'm not a geriatric.
Neither are we. We're young. Yeah. We're all young and spry.
What year were you born?
87.
91.
You're doing the math. 87, 86.
Oh, okay.
30. We're both 34.
93.
Oh my God.
Oh, Jesus.
Wait, so you're Gen Z? Millennial?
Are you Gen Z?
I'm still a millennial.
Are you a low-key Zoomer?
I'm not a Zoomer. Although I feel like
You're a geriatric Zoomer.
Yeah, I guess so. But yeah, I do see like the younger people, like they like thrifting. Like they don't see it as like some weird stigma where I feel like people a little bit older than us, like kind of view thrifting like still as kind of gross.
Yeah, for sure.
And like, I like that they've broken that a little bit. And I don't know, I think they consume a little bit differently, but then I'm like, I always feel hopeful. And then I see them doing like Shein hauls or some shit like that. Right. So
very
I think,
TikTok.
Yeah, with the like social media that they've consumed since their womb days, they're like so accustomed to seeing just like new shit all the time. So I don't know. I think it's just like helping them know what to do and guide them in the right direction.
So we're taking a little glass half full, but like understanding what we're still dealing with.
When you work with a brand, are they trying to tap you for your Gen Z like knowledge?
That the sustainability that I'm a girl, like so there's
really are just exploiting you. Yeah, I hope you're getting that. I hope your manager's getting you that bag.
Yeah, she gets the bag.
I want to know this because I know that you wear a lot of vintage, you wear a lot of your own creations. What was the last John that you bought at full retail, you earth ruiner?
Ooh. Okay. Actually, another pair of these, which I don't usually, if I have one, Wanders? I'm not going to buy multiple of these.
Oh, really?
But they're that
I usually try to like wear them out until they're donezo, but they are so good. And I got them in a khaki color, but they were on sale and they were at Packer, I think.
Okay.
Are you upcycling a lot of then your own Johns that have been put through the ringer?
Yeah, I do that. Yes. I've thrifted things and it's sat for a while. It's like, that's free material for me to use then.
Nicole, a lot of your projects have kind of dovetailed with gorp. And I feel like you've been on kind of on the front lines of this gorp.
You're a participant.
Yeah, this gorp trend. And not, unlike me, you're fact, not cap. You are truly gorped up through and through. And we asked this to Jonah Weiner, the god, the boy, another Ann Wander wizard.
Yep.
Have we hit peak gorp? We've seen like Gucci, North Face. We've seen fucking Loewe's.
Had a whole climate collection. Yeah.
Did you see the Hermes chalk bag thing?
Yes. Oh my God. I forgot about that.
I think you actually said that to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a bummer.
Have we hit peak
no.
gorp where it's just like an aesthetic? It's just a trend versus
superficially
speaking.
Any values have been sucked out of it.
I think so. And you know what? I'm kind of happy it's happening because then it'll burst and I could go back to wearing my normal shit.
You want the bozos to be like weeded out.
Yeah. But I wonder what that's going to pivot to.
What's next?
Yeah, because I feel like
who will Gucci collaborate with next?
Yeah. Jeez.
Stetson on your Western shit?
Yo, I would love a little Western Americana.
I'm vibing with some of the Western.
I mean, you know me, I'm a super real tough Americana guy. You know what I'm saying?
Lord of the Lasso.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we were joking about this before, but it really has been almost exactly 2 years since you came on the podcast that shall not be named.
Yes.
And your career trajectory so far, right, is that you left this giant corporation to pursue these wild ideas that simply are not viable at scale. Right? They're one-offs, they're your creations. But what goes through your head, and by the way, you do a great job of calling them out. What goes through your head when you see giant corporations turn around and copy your shit?
Fucking biters, right?
Yeah, that's what my Finsta is for.
Is it flattering? Is it annoying?
I guess it's to be expected that they're gonna rip off of independent designers because
this happens every day.
They just don't want to hire. They don't want to do the work themselves. So I guess it bothers me sometimes because my stuff is very well thought out in terms of the sustainability aspect. This isn't something that I just was this is my idea. I've been working on creating these pieces for so long and trying to find the best possible practice and way of making them. So I guess that bothers me. There was some random slipper company. This I'm pretty sure
bag of oranges ripoff.
Yes, and that was really frustrating because it was this 18-year-old kid that's parents have way too much money.
Oh,
they
no.
just gave him a brand and gave him a bunch of money to make these EVA foam shoes, and then claim that he didn't rip me off. And I was like, oh, come on now.
Do they clap back when you put it side by side and you're like, bro, what the fuck?
They usually just don't answer me.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because they know they're guilty.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you ever Diet Proda'd them? Or has Diet Prada
you go
ever
public with this? I mean, in a I think a fair way.
Not
right?
you do. Yeah, you just be like, yo, come on, guys. And
it's obvious, right? It's presenting the facts. Look at these things.
Yeah. I've never actually done it, posted it on my main. I've done it on Twitter and I've done it on my Finsta. Twitter, I just whatever I want.
The McLaughlin goons don't fucking try to
the hive.
Yeah.
The Glock
goons.
They do. The ones that are on my Finsta will go after people.
Really?
So I'm worried that if I do it on my main page, it has to be
you would be sending an army, but and you wouldn't do that because you're too classy?
I don't know. I guess I'm more just
with great power comes great responsibility.
Do you have any enemies right now that you want to fucking activate the goons towards? Maybe
any other rich white kids whose parents bequeathed them a fucking trash brand?
No one at the moment, but there's definitely been some.
But you're all on notice. You're all on notice.
Yeah. People send me shit all the time though. My DMs are mostly look at this person.
Are you numb to it then? I guess at this point you're I'm just a statistic because all, like you said, independent designers are getting ripped off every day, left and right.
Yeah, so and it frustrates me. I guess it bothers me the most with students.
When students steal your shit?
No, when students get ripped
their
off.
stuff.
I don't care if students rip me off.
So the other side of this coin is when other artists or students do bite your shit, that doesn't offend you, even if it is in poor taste and shows a lack of thoughtfulness and creativity on their part?
It's usually I give them the benefit of the doubt because they're still trying to figure out their style. And it takes a long time as an artist to get your niche, your very specific thing that you want to focus on and get really good at. It's going to take you a bit and you're going to have to pull inspiration from places. And they're not profiting off of it. They're doing a school assignment. Right. It's the huge brands that are making thousands of dollars off of something.
And that's a process too that never even ends for someone like you who's established, right? You're always the inspiration and the creativity, it's like an ever evolving thing. So you're just hoping that they work through it and then realize that, and then send you an edible arrangement to apologize later when they're more established.
I wish they would send me food. Jeez, no one compensates.
That dude needs to send you a basket of oranges to make up for his fucking
my favorite
biting.
my favorite is when people try to pit you against the homie Gabois. Is that how you say it? And you're like, yo, that's my homie. Friend. That's my bestie. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
And like,
hey,
people
bestie.
love,
and it's
like,
different. It's
pinning.
absolutely different.
It's different. We're not the same. She does a lot more like photo manipulation stuff, and I'm like sewing stuff. So like it's a similar vein, but like her and I become such good friends because of all this stuff.
Because people like kind of pitting you against each other.
Yeah, it's so weird how people do that. I don't know if it's because we're like both girls in the industry, or they just want us to like fight with each other.
I would say it's
like,
1000% sexist.
If anything,
it's some Nikki Cardi shit.
Yeah.
There could only be one.
Are you Nikki? Are you
it's like
Nikki
Highlander?
I don't know.
Dude, were you asking her that because she's a woman? No,
was that sexist?
Yeah.
Okay, you know, honestly, they both suck.
Have you ever seen any former employers maybe take a little inspiration from the
too much inspiration?
The Glock book.
Was that Gun and Ammo magazine?
That's funny. Not Reebok. I don't. They're on another planet of like.
They're too smart to do that. Okay, all right, moving on.
Do something.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen like Crocs came out with something that was like a little bit close to one of my original things, which was funny because I was like, are they using this as like an inline thing after ours came out? I was like, mad about it.
I mean, Nike's been accused of doing that with like Virgil shit, right? Like
kind of, right? Yeah. Like taking
and Travis too,
right? Like extrapolating off of like the super special project stuff that like no one can get, and then right, and like squeezing it dry, wringing it of every fucking drop of clout
milk.
Yeah. That sounds so gross.
Yeah.
All right, we should call the title. The title should be Clout Milk.
Well, all right. So it's been 2 years since you went indie. You got off the majors. Was there a moment, because you were very nervous, right?
I was nervous,
and rightfully so. I mean, we were less nervous than drunk, I think, than when we like left our full-time jobs to go indie.
Yeah.
But was there a moment in the last 2 years, like what was that tipping point, inflection point where you're like, you know what? This wasn't a mistake. Like, I'm going to be okay. I'm going to have a viable career. Like, was it with a single project? What was it?
I think it was, I mean, it kind of sucks because I feel like I'm always in the mindset, like, this is my last day of like, being like, I don't know why.
Oh, really? You're like, this is all coming crashing down tomorrow?
But it's
I
not.
need health insurance.
I literally have projects for like the next like 3 years, which is cool, I guess.
Wow.
But it's still, for me, like, I don't know what it is about me that I'm like, this is it. This is like the last opportunity I'm going to get.
You have that much shit fucking queued up.
It's a geriatric millennial anxiety.
It is. I think it is.
Imposter syndrome is what you're talking about, right?
Geriatric,
what it is.
Geriatric Zoomer anxiety.
Yeah. Am I really a Zoomer? Damn.
Geriatric
but like,
hated it had to be you, homie.
You're probably right on the cusp.
Yeah.
No, I think like 24-year-olds or like 25, 24, whatever.
I had the internet, but I also had no internet.
Do you remember 9/11?
Yeah, I was in like second grade.
You're good then.
I don't know.
You're good. You're one of us.
Yeah.
Do you remember 9/11?
Yeah.
That's it? Okay. All right. Touche.
Yeah. But
you know you did it.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
You wasn't there. But yeah, what was that moment where you're just like,
so it's every day? Every day you wake up and you're like, it's all over.
Careers die every day, B.
I think, well, I don't know. I put a lot of pressure on myself, especially because like the busier I get, the less like time I have for social, which like that's what got me started. And so like, I feel like people think that I'm not like busy or doing stuff with social media, or like that I'm not busy in general, but it's because I'm working on like real shit that's coming out. But I think it was probably like around the start of the pandemic when everything like stopped for everybody. And then for some reason I was so busy. I had to, that's when I hired my manager. Like, at the start of the pandemic, because content was being consumed.
Sure,
like,
more.
People were voraciously.
I'm
done with Tiger King. I need more Crocs.
Yeah, exactly. But it was like, I was like, okay, I think I have a viable business here. Okay. And like, I went from, not really making much money to like doing pretty
Is that
well,
like this idea of getting like a manager? And obviously you were blessed to have the resources and enough work where you like needed that. But like, what would be the piece of advice you would give to somebody who is like taking that leap, right? That leap of faith. Like what would be the foundational piece of advice you would give them? besides get a manager,
Okay, well, that helps,
which is
a
big.
lot.
Yeah, we
It
need one of
does.
those.
Yeah,
We do.
it does help.
That's your job. You're the manager.
organize it.
I do run this.
Who
ship.
answers the emails? Both of
Me.
you.
Bing.
You.
Well, Lawrence sends. So we have a Throwing Fits email, and Lawrence will just get the DMs because they think he runs it, and you just be like, "Oh, hit the email." So that's the elephant graveyard of the pod. But then if I see something important, because he thinks everything deserves to get sent to the elephant graveyard. But if I see something important, I'll like actually be like, "Yo,
He'll flag.
I'll
flag
forward
that.
it to my
Circle
personal
back.
and then circle back."
Yeah.
Do you guys have any collabs?
Yeah.
You want to talk about this?
We did.
I'm wearing
We did these
collab
pants with
I saw
316.
those
We did the
ones, yeah.
loafers with Blackstock and Weber, and we did boots with DMA, and we're working on our next one. now.
Yeah, those are cool.
So
The DMA
fuck
ones
you
are
for
cool.
asking,
Oh,
because
thank you.
obviously
I knew those ones. I didn't know if there was something coming up. You guys are.
Oh, we're keeping that tight to the
Oh,
chest.
okay.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah,
So
yeah.
I'll spill all my projects. but
Yes,
you guys
but-
keep
well,
yours
I mean, that's-
quiet.
you're
When
not-
we when we come onto your podcast,
Yeah.
maybe we'll
fine.
tell you what we're doing with a little New Zealand brand.
Deal.
when you were talking about like, social, feeling this pressure of people needing more content. Have you thought about like, when it comes to creating content around all of your creations, like, is there anything that you would do outside of just like the obvious, like IG? And have you thought about like, would you have a podcast, a video series, anything like that?
I've been wanting to do more video stuff. Like I know this, like I feel really late to the game to say like vlogging because that's like
Mhm.
really like, I don't know, it seems very young, but at the same time, I'm like, so many people are interested
in the process. Yes. Mhm.
And that's why I was
That shit
curious about
behind
your
Patreon.
That's what we're talking about with Patreon, right? You
Because
could
I'm like,
absolutely do that.
I wonder if I could do it because like it would be smart to be able to monetize it. It's a lot of work to do like editing.
Sure.
So you
and
haven't
all
done it.
that
And you're also like, I feel like super humble too, where like to be the kind of personality that you need to do this nonsense sort of vlog, you need to be like a megalomaniac, which I feel like
But you
you're
guys
not.
are really like personable, and I'm
could be
like
the
just kind of shy.
If
so
you go, if you start vlogging, you could become the next Jake Paul, get into boxing.
You could do celebrity boxing
total
match.
douchebag.
When
yeah,
anyone
I
rips off your style, you could be like, "Meet me in the octagon, bitch. Let's go."
I took your hat, like
I took your bucket.
See?
I took your Terry
That's
bucket.
the Bryce Hall
Yeah.
shit.
yeah. Oh, Bryce, what side are you on? You on Bryce Hall?
I'm anti-Bryce everything. So whoever the other
he
guy
looks
is.
like an idiot. I don't know
Is that
anything
the dude
about
he's
that.
with Barstool now, right? Kind of low key.
No,
Is that-
that's his other dude. That's his nemesis, Josh Richardson. He's
Oh,
also-
that's who I'm thinking
Who's
of.
that?
Right.
I don't know anything.
Josh.
about
Well,
these
not
people.
Josh. I don't know what the fuck.
You're
Another
really into
another
the Zoomer
beautiful
culture.
moron, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Is that he dated Addison Rae? No,
I
Yes.
don't know about the love triangle stuff. I just know like Bryce Hall is the one with really small hands. Really,
That's what he's known for.
Wow,
He's like
I
really
didn't know that.
stumpy.
Oh,
He does. He looks
so he's a
kinda-
T-Rex.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen him
Zero
dancing
reach.
on the internet, and
Yeah,
it didn't,
exactly.
it
so
didn't look.
do you
good.
think your shyness then like can hold you back to some degree when it comes to like being Nicole the brand?
I'm trying to get through that because I feel like when I do interviews and like, I don't know, I just did like a live thing with Arteryx yesterday.
Yeah.
I was the one that initiated that. Like I'm trying to push
And that
myself
was
a
that
little
was
bit
like
further.
scary for you.
That was scary because I don't show myself like on
Right.
social media. It was like always supposed to be about the work, but now people are like, well, we're curious to know more about you. And I'm like, oh, well,
I mean, you are an ambassador. Like,
Yeah.
I gotta
and that's like
show my
low key
face
your worst
more.
nightmare
Yeah.
being out there. But a
like,
workshop with people is more like
That's more like
personable, low key or whatever.
I feel like you can get my personality. I just like don't want anything to get like misconstrued. I don't know.
But didn't people a lot of people, when you came on the pod and put yourself out there, like you gained a lot of fans and they were like, oh my God, Nicole's like an awesome person.
Right.
That's where my career took off after the pod.
You want to publicly give us credit?
Yes.
We love when guests do that on the record. Yeah.
The next question is just
TF
have
bump.
Nicole give us credit for the next 20 minutes. So, I mean, well, actually, I mean, so what I think that one thing that Lawrence and I really learned when you first came on the pod is you gave us some great insights into the women's sneaker space and how just like kind of fucked up and like
Shrink it and pink it, obviously.
Boxed in it is.
That's how we-
Shrink it and pink it was basically the mentality when it came to like offering women's products, right? Have you seen, since the 2 years since you introduced us to that concept, have you seen any developments in the women's sneaker space that have like made you a little more optimistic for the
Any
future?
progress at all?
Yeah, I mean, it's still such a weird space. Like, there's still being product that's like made for like some woman that's like, where is this?
Right,
Who is this
person?
woman
Yeah.
like that's wearing this? And so like, I think they're getting better at understanding like just make a full size range. Like just make what you're doing for dudes and like make it for women too. Like it doesn't have to be so complicated. And I feel like there's more women that are like getting collaborations, which I think is cool. But still, like even with Crocs, I was the only female collaborator out of all those collabs
Right.
they had last year. I was like, come on, guys. Like,
Gotta do better.
yeah. And I'm like, I'm pushing that a little bit more. I was a little bit shy about that in the beginning. And now I'm like, I know I was joking about like token female, but like there's not that many in this
Right.
space. So I see a little bit of a shift, but I'm still not good enough for me, I guess.
Right.
And so I think with my work, I always am trying to like bring in more females, like trying to work with my friends like Gab, like bring her in and like just give
Use the
people-
platform for good
Yeah,
rather
give
than
people
evil
an
or just a
opportunity.
self-serving thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I think
I mean, you also said 2 years ago that you were kind of you remained anonymous, and I think that you were like still not willing to really put yourself out there as much as you are now. And you even still you had a bunch of trash men in your comments and DMs, like commenting on like your looks and your body.
Mhm.
And now that you're a goddamn bona fide force of culture,
Well,
and that you're putting yourself out there more, has that gotten better
Yeah.
or worse? Or like, you know, do the Glock goons, do they run to your defense?
Yeah.
Is it still happening in like the secret terrible spaces of the internet? Like,
yeah, I mean, I definitely have a good support system, and like my comments on my pictures are usually good. Like
Right.
I don't usually have anyone in my own comment section like hating on me.
Publicly, right.
Yeah. In other people's, like if Hypebeast
Sure.
or like
Right.
even when Arterix like announced it, most of the comments are great. And then there was a few that is like, why would you like have this woman like blah blah blah, like
Right.
saying some crazy shit? I'm like,
Wild
whoa,
out of pocket
like,
stuff,
like
yeah.
sexist comments, like that kind of stuff. And I'm like,
And you
why?
see, so you see this stuff. I mean,
I see it like once in a while. I did a video with Vice, and the comments on that were like ruthless. And this
Really?
is why it's like
I thought Vice was all fucking woke and shit. I guess they're
no, Vice is not
Vice is
woke.
Vice.
Vice
Yeah.
is
What am I talking about? Vice is the worst.
Yeah.
Vice isn't good, but they
Vice birthed the Proud Boys. What the
yeah,
fuck am I talking
I was going
about?
to say Gavin
Oh,
McGinnis literally is a
boring.
Nazi. I guess he's
Yeah.
not associated with the brand
God, yeah,
anymore.
storming
But
out. And speaking of male toxicity, this is getting a little off Nicole for a second. You just watched Sopranos for the first time.
I did watch Sopranos.
You finished it in March.
Yeah.
What do you think of the fits?
It was so good. Okay, so I'm literally from the area that they filmed that.
Really?
Like the mother's house was filmed like 2 blocks.
you're from Jersey?
I'm from Jersey. Yeah.
Oh, how have we never
Tony's mother.
What county?
Tony's Essex County.
Okay, I'm from Bergen County originally.
Oh, okay.
How-
Wait,
okay.
How do we not know this?
I don't know.
Oh, this
Anyways,
is
well, now
weird.
we know.
Okay.
So you were like watching, you're like, you
Yo,
feel
I grew
that's
up,
where
so I
I get my
used
to-
gabagool.
yeah.
close to home.
My dad is like Italian, like big dude. Like it just fits all the stereotypes. It's like now.
Yeah, we're
black.
potting in the middle of a deluge.
Yeah,
It
electricity's
is-
gone out.
Yeah.
What do you think of the fits though? Because like there's this whole and
Right,
you know
this resurgence.
because it's very not your style where it's fucking wise guy like cashmere knitted polo,
Camp
collar shirt.
I love
90s
Polly's
vibes.
outfits, and he
Yeah.
wears a lot of Puma in it. And so,
Oh.
like, one of my goals with working with Puma is, how the stigma is. And so, like, I've been trying to find like really cool stuff that they've done. They have like really sick things and like really
Well, like those
weird-
sandals that you put in Blackbird, right? Or the
Yes.
flip flops or whatever.
Yeah,
It's
though, like
crazy
things
shit.
like that. There's a lot of like things in Japan that keep resurfacing, like weird water shoes and that kind of stuff. But when I was watching that, I saw some really cool Puma appearances.
Yeah?
So I
on
was like,
Polly Walnuts.
yeah, Polly Walnuts.
Tony was more of a Fila guy.
He was a
Yes,
guy.
true.
I loved it. It was so good. It was like a little stressful for me though,
Sure.
because like my life is so hectic and stressful to then go
Your life
home
is
and
a fucking
watch
movie.
That. I was like, my heart rate was like at 10 the entire
My life a
evening.
prestige
Your heart was at
TV
10.
show.
That's very low. I mean,
Out of
10
0
beats
to
a minute.
10.
I was
Okay.
jumping out the couch.
I was the sloth in Zootopia working on
Yeah.
the Chinatown market.
Yeah, you're doing the rebrand for the artist formerly known as Chinatown Market.
I mean, we've talked about how you have done a lot of like partnerships. I mean, we call it sponcon, partnerships, whatever, with some very notable brands. But like, as your projects and what you want to do get more elaborate and expensive, how do you fund your personal projects without like compromising artistic integrity by funding them with like sponcon
Yeah.
and brands?
The quote unquote ad e stuff.
Yeah, it's really hard like when you get to this point because like you get a lot of ad shit. Like people are constantly like offering you things that it's really hard to turn down.
Sure.
Like,
the bags are big.
The bags are really big and it's like, but it's also like, should you risk your brand for this Canada Goose collaboration?
Do you have any that you regret in retrospect? And and feel free to name names or not, but just generally speaking, where you're like, damn, I kind of wish. Not that I feel like we have situations like that, but every so often you're like, maybe I regret this part of it, but just,
It's more just like sometimes I take things on and I'm like, I always plan like these grandiose ideas.
Right.
And then once like I'm in it, like I'm so busy with other stuff, I don't get to like focus on it
Yeah.
as much. So like I don't know. I just feel like the content or whatever I made could have been better. But I think like my vetting process for brands has gotten pretty good. Like I'm very honest with when working with a brand, like my criteria and like my manager's really like, I'd be like, oh, I'll do it for free. And my manager's like, absolutely fucking not. You won't.
I don't get paid then.
10% of free. 10% of free is free.
Yeah. Exactly. So, but yeah, it does get hard to balance that. And like, you don't want everything to be ads and and for me, like, I like to mask my ads in with my other projects. So a lot of the time people are like, oh, I've never even really seen you doing like sponcon. And
so
I'm
it's kind of like going over their heads by design because it's
so
no
good.
pun intended because it's fire.
It's so good that you don't consider it an advertisement
and you don't follow hashtag guidelines.
I don't put whatever. Like sometimes they make me put like whatever partner sponsored or whatever,
Hashtag
but I
sponsored.
don't usually do hashtag ad.
Well, kind of the flip side of that or related is like there's so much fucking content out there that, and this is a struggle Lawrence and I go through, where Lawrence always wants a short-term bag. He's like, oh,
I want every bag. Short-term, long-term.
$500? Yes. Say less. And I'm like, no, like, what does that mean for the long term? Like, whatever. But the flip side of that is that there's so much fucking shit out there that like, you'll see it, someone will see it, and then 2 seconds later, it's like the memory of a goldfish, right? It's gone forever.
That's
short-term
why it's
memory
like
loss.
sometimes it's worth it. Like I'm doing now, I feel like I'm like gonna out something, but I'm doing a project with LG right now. And you just know what that looks like. Like I have to take a selfie with a fucking washer machine. But like they're
sick.
But like, okay, so I justified it because they're promoting like washing secondhand clothes and then donating it.
Right. Okay.
But they're paying.
Right.
Good
South Korean money.
Yeah. So like you make concessions and like you hope that people don't like they want you to be successful and like make your money. Like you can't be doing this shit for free.
Right. That's another thing is that now that like it's almost like you're not selling out, people are like, yo, like go Nicole, get your fucking
I hope
money
that people
up.
think like
and that's how I feel about us too, where it's like, you know, you do a thing that is obviously like there's monetary gain to that, but like if you're a fan that understands the process and where like the creator's coming from, we'll see like great reception and feedback on that stuff, maybe more so than like other things that you're
honestly,
just like,
I found that to be true because you're so much more like I have to make this hit. Like I like get so neurotic about my ad stuff that I'm like, I have to make this so good that like people end up really liking it. Like my Warby Parker one, I was like, oh, I don't think this is going to go well. Everyone's like, wow, like this is such a great idea. I was like, whoa.
I think I think the insight and a great creator also like, not that everyone has a podcast where they're like painstakingly going through the process, but that transparency, like then people are like, you know, I get how this works. I want this person to win.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, and that's what I think your guys' Patreon is so successful because like people want to support you.
Sure.
Like they want you to be able to continue doing what you're doing. And that's like a really good thing.
And the Patreon is great because it's the foundational revenue source, and so we can afford to turn down motherfuckers that don't align with us.
We don't ever need. Listen, we want the bag. We want the bag, but we don't need the bag.
Which brings
motherfucker.
us to the next question, Nicole. Who have you turned down for sponsored content opportunities?
Well, Canada Goose.
Right.
Yeah,
okay.
Definitely.
I mean,
they came and
what the fuck did they? They're like, okay, so we're we slaughter coyotes.
Yeah,
and make
right.
our fucking shit, and we clothe the worst people in the world. Oh, Nicole McLaughlin. Yeah, that's a great fit. Like, who the fuck?
Yeah, that was really weird. And they offered like a lot of money. It was like $100,000 project.
Oh my God. Why did you fucking take it?
Yeah.
Because
you didn't even consider
that's
it.
for me, like, I mean, I'm more transparent than I was when I started doing this, but like
Lauren's about to go DM Canada.
Yeah.
Social-
I'll do it for $5.
Yeah, social,
I'll do it for 50,000.
I'll kill a coyote with my bare hands. Fuck them.
Social media rates are insane.
Yeah.
They're literally insane because brands like they need it. And
they have the budget for that shit, right? Like they're budgeting for. They're like, okay, this quarter we're giving 6 figs to a creator.
But like, what's $100,000 if you're gonna never get work after that?
It's $100,000.
Okay, well, and then what? What do you have to wait? How many more years until?
Well, I'm investing it in Dogecoin and I'm retiring. What do you mean?
Then you got to go to the next worst level after Canada Goose, which is what, like fucking
just keep taking
like
worse and worse projects.
Moose knuckle
until you're back on top.
They're the worst.
Philip Pline.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus Christ. That's
so you're gonna regardless of that payday, we're drawing a line in the sand, and that is firm.
Yes, practices.
And is that because like of them using real coyote?
it's just like notoriously people don't associate them with like
Right.
ethical
People hate them,
practices,
right.
and people
Yeah.
really hate them, and like even if they're like this is a sustainably made thing, I still am like I can't
Right.
take that,
And they're going to you
serious.
to try to buy back. Literally, they're trying to buy back goodwill,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah, and I've had a lot of fast fashion brands
Oh,
doing the
please.
same
Really?
things. Yeah,
Insanity.
H&M, same thing.
What, you know, H&M, oh, we're not going to burn it. We're not going to burn our clothes. We're going to use like
Yeah.
ethical.
We're gonna bury
factors.
them.
Yeah.
Instead.
We're going to shoot them into
We're gonna
the
throw.
sun.
We're gonna shoot them into the ocean instead of
We're collaborating
burning
with
them on the
Elon-
roof.
We're collaborating with SpaceX. Just fucking blast them into the sun.
yeah.
But
Does your
like-
manager ever get frustrated where she's like, Nicole, please take a fucking gig. Like, my kids need to eat. Like, stop turning everyone down.
Yeah, I mean, she's really good. She always like hears me out, but she's very good at being like, let's weigh pros and cons.
I mean,
And
she works for you.
yeah, but,
Fire her ass.
yeah, but no, she's great. No, I love her. What?
You're trying to
No,
get
I mean,
why are you
love
coming here
her.
trying to get a woman fired, bro?
Oh,
She's
It's a
great.
female manager. You
She's great.
fucking
yeah,
scum.
she's great. What's her name?
Joy.
Shout out Joy.
Joy, sorry about my co-host
Shout
trying
out
to get
Joy.
you canceled.
Joy, if you
She's
want
great.
if you need another client,
Yes,
bang her line.
Joy, holler at us.
Joy
We'll take
will
that
whoop
back
your
from Canada
ass.
Goose.
Yeah.
She's so like just like keep shit together because I'm the worst. Like I won't check my email if I'm overwhelmed. I'll just put my phone away
Oh,
and not
it's like
check
this
it.
fucking guy.
Do you
I can't
do you
deal with it.
feel even without the manager? You're talking about being planned out for 3 years. Like, do you feel overwhelmed, or is it like giving you motivation to go harder? Like, where are you at right now? Would you say?
I mean, I think I'm
Or is
always
it
motivated,
varied?
but I'm definitely always overwhelmed,
Okay.
especially because like
yeah, yeah. What is yourself? What is your the
climbing.
climbing wall?
running. I've been running a lot. I don't know, just like going outside when I can. I guess that's like
Not right
Couple.
now.
You
Yeah,
throw
not
back a couple Japanese beers.
that orange wine.
Yeah.
But like
A natty.
a natty ice,
A juice.
That good juice.
But like, yeah, I mean, it's definitely overwhelming. It's more just like I have to make all this shit, and
Right,
that's what I feel like people don't really realize, especially with the sponcon, because people are like, you know, normal influencers, if that's what we're
They just
gonna call
post.
it.
Here's
like,
the clothes,
they're
go
like,
off.
Here is a picture of me wearing it. I'm like, I have to like go make this by hand for 12 hours straight. Like,
Yeah.
it's like it's
I gotta
serious.
plug into the lab and I gotta fucking
Yeah.
do the damn thing.
Yeah.
Is these partnerships where they're like funding and paying you on top of that to make something? Is that your like? How else do you make money besides that?
Okay, so I have a couple of revenue streams. I mean, definitely social media is like the highest paying, I'd say. And
Uh-huh.
then my brand partnerships are like, those are just big payouts. But then I worked with brands on like almost ghost designing in a way. So I'll come in as like
okay.
a consultant and actually help them with more like strategy stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Strategy of design?
Design, but
Or like
also like
sustainability.
material. So that's what I was like saying with material. If they have like a bunch of stuff they don't know what to do with, like I can help give
Got
them suggestions of
Sure.
how to use it. So like that's part of it. I do a lot of like photo shoots and like interviews and stuff now. So people come here and like film me for like
Oh.
campaigns and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Has that shit dropped? Have
I was just in a Burberry campaign.
word
What?
Yeah.
working with Tishi,
With Ricardo.
Yeah.
and is that
That was just me that wasn't me making anything. I was
that's
literally
you?
That was your
That's you being an
personality.
influencer.
Yeah.
That's like you
That's
literally
me.
being a celeb.
Yeah, which is weird. But
Right.
yeah.
How much money do you make?
How much in general?
Yeah, and I can ask Joy on the side if you don't.
You can ask- Joy would be honest with you. I don't know if I'd be honest with you. I'm
you're making-
doing way better than when I talked to you the last
Yeah,
time.
Right.
and you said that it kind of really turned on when the pandemic started. So you've had a great pandemic.
I did have a great
Yeah,
pandemic.
would you like to publicly thank Corona?
Many people lost their lives, so
Right,
no, I
but it's
don't.
all worth it for
But-
Nicole to get rich.
But I got money, so
She's in New York making shmoney. How much money
Shmoney.
would you like to make?
Yeah.
Is there like a
What's the
goal
number?
where you're just like, if I hit that, like I'm fucking good for life. I can retire.
well
go
over $1
climb,
million, and
Sure.
then I can
Yeah.
go just make art in the woods. Like that's
Just be a
that's
fucking
the dream.
hashtag van life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would. I would love to just be like so away from everything in like a mid-century modern Frank
Right.
Lloyd
Like turn
Wright
off your
house.
you want
turn
to
off
cop
internet?
falling water?
Yeah.
Cash
Would you
offer?
would you unplug?
I think
would
I
you, like-
would. I think honestly, I feel such like I don't know, like this demand from social media that I'm just like so like I'm tied to it. Like I'm,
Right.
I'm
but
stuck.
but
on
you treat it like that to you is work and your job. Whereas like if that stopped, whether you know of your own volition or not, like you wouldn't be just using it casually. You're like, I'm done with this.
yeah,
You didn't have to.
Yeah. Pretty much, because I never like even before all this happened, like social media was just like whatever for me. Like it was just shit posting. Like I wasn't using it as like a tool.
You were pretty reckless on Twitter. Used to be you've cleaned up your act a little bit on Twitter, but it used to be fucking reckless.
Yeah.
I liked it. When you do quit Instagram, could you hand us the keys to the account?
Yeah, we'll buy your handle.
Do people do that? Is that legal?
Are you kidding me? People do it all the time.
I got a thing when
that will be your
did
final
you not
bag.
Get, like a thing when you get verified that it's like if you try to sell this, like you could get in trouble.
Oh, well, I'm going to lose the blue check. Whatever, dude.
I don't know.
That'll be your final bag. We'll give you $100,000.
You'll be in the van,
fine.
cruising on the road. Who gives a fuck?
Gotta fight Canada Goose for it. But.
Hangboarding in the door frame.
Yeah.
Besides your own projects and funneling money back to your own art and setting up a sick wall, like what do you like to spend your money on?
Oh my God. I'm like so frugal. I like doing
It's good.
New car windows.
Car windows for my old ass car.
Did you upgrade the whip or no?
No. My accountant is like, you need to spend more money. Like I don't spend money, and like my business is pretty much self-funding because all the materials I get are
like, you need more
brands
write-offs.
are like sending me materials because they're like, oh, we have garbage and she wants it. Like she could use
Send it to the garbage lady.
Yeah, I literally am
She's the Staten Island of
Let her
Puma.
take out the trash.
and like
Chick is a dump.
I'm the industry dumpster. Like that's what I
All right, that's the title.
That's
Industry dumpster.
better than whatever milk.
Clout milk. You're like brands talking about you. It's like codename industry dump.
Industry dumpster. I am.
Jettison that shit.
But it's great because I used to go spend. This was like all I spent my money on was going thrifting and finding like cool things in the thrift stores. And now brands are like, she could potentially use our brand name for free. Like, so that's how I don't spend money on materials. All the tools I need. Like,
so you're really just saving up to retire at like 40.
Yeah.
Just get a van and just fucking skirt.
I feel like I'll always be making stuff, but if I don't have to do it in such a public way, that would be great.
If you were making cool shit, like you wouldn't feel compelled to share it? Like you haven't been trained now with like it being part of the job? Like you would just make it in a vacuum and show Ryan and be like, okay, cool.
Maybe I would do like books or something, or like print, or like, I don't know, maybe it's something like very obscure. Who knows what social media is going to be popular, or like what it's going to be like in the future. Like, so I don't know. I now like having an audience because it's cool to be able to share things that I've worked really hard on, but also sometimes it's like,
but that's not the point.
Yeah. That was never the point of it, but you know, you have it. So you might as well use it and
leverage that shit.
Profit off.
You are
it
the
while
industry
you have
dumpster.
it. I am the industry dumpster. It sounds so bad.
Self-proclaimed, by the way. We did not bestow her with that. That was self-own, as they say.
Yeah. So eventually you will move into this new era, new chapter of Nicole McLaughlin's life. And but you know, right now we collectively are all on this small green rock. We are all moving into a new era, which is the horniest summer of our lives.
Godspeed and good luck to all the listeners at home.
You are booed up, but are you hitting the streets this summer in the croissant bra?
I should get out there. I have not seen the light. Like, and not because I was like super COVID scared.
Like going outside.
Oh, you've been a hermit?
I've just been working.
You've been
like,
in the studio. You're a studio rat.
I am a studio rat. Like I am always here. And to the point, like it's hot outside now, but I literally am dressed like in winter clothes because I'm in AC all day.
It is quite beautifully, you know, the temperature in here is great.
Perfect temperature.
It's disgusting outside.
Ginormous air conditioner. But yeah, it's very humid out. But yeah, I mean, I hope to get outside this summer. I want to like leave the city a little bit.
Are you going to do like trips? Like where are you
going
to
you going to travel? Like
what's to the Jersey Shore?
Hell yeah.
No, but actually my parents.
Club Karma?
Sleeve side?
Yeah.
Sleeve size
my parents go to like Lavalette, which is
right, fuck yeah.
right next to the seaside.
Are you going to go fucking
LBI,
go climbing like the gunks or like go out
I want
west?
to do some outdoor climbing. I have a ton of crash pads now. So
I have one. So if you need an extra
team
one.
Up and like they're expensive.
They're also
really,
huge.
They're huge.
Like,
yeah.
Where the fuck do you put them? And then you got to walk around with them like on the subway and shit.
What kind do you have?
I have no idea. I bought.
Is it organic? It might be organic.
I bought it off like REI like 5-7 years ago and have only used it like twice.
They're good though.
You go to Rat Rock.
No, where's that?
In Central Park.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't people like climb in Central Park?
There's like one.
Or go bouldering.
I've never done that, but I know.
Well,
a lot of
it's called Rat Rock because of all the rats.
Ew,
yeah, it's kind of gross.
Yeah, gunks, but
you think you're getting a hold and you just fucking squeeze those little creatures. Yeah,
drops a pizza.
Nasty.
Well, if you're not going to hit the streets in the croissant bra and the OnlyFans bra and the Purell bra, there was the wipes.
Yeah.
What
COVID
should a
bra.
dude's fit be this summer if he's trying to get some butt?
Yeah. In your expert opinion.
cowboy boots.
Yeah.
Cowboy boots.
Yeah.
Okay. I
I
love that.
really like.
With shorts or only pants? Only
look,
pants.
With Daisy Dukes.
I like a redneck kind of vibe.
Right.
As much as I hate like
A
you
real
know,
man.
A
That's what we
real,
were talking about before. You know?
but like a Casey Frey kind of vibe.
Mm.
That's
The
like,
strong silent type, like
Yeah.
Tony Soprano.
Yeah.
The Lord of the
Whatever
Lasso.
happened to the Rock Hudsons?
Yeah.
But like that's that.
Gary Cooper's.
I like that. I'm into that.
Cowboy
So
boots, that's it.
some Western flair,
Western flair.
city slicker type vibe. Well, no,
Yeah.
wait,
Midnight Cowboy.
Midnight Cowboy.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking
Just
about.
a little
John
bit
Boyd.
like dirty, but still, cleaned up in a way.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Bushwick.
Yeah, I guess so. Well, it's fit in here, I guess.
Well, Nicole, before we end this podcast and venture out into this fucking monsoon.
I was thinking about. I wonder if we got some good ASMR vibes.
I know,
dude.
it was-
This
like-
is a mood in here right
there's
now.
we have a candle lit, like it's been raining.
Yeah.
It's very sensual in
Yeah.
here.
yeah, super romantic.
We need Ryan to come through. All right, so we're going to offer up some constructive criticism
Okay.
before we extradite ourselves from the stew. Although we are going to play around with a little stuff. There's definitely we didn't get like enough.
I'm
playtime
definitely. I need to
beforehand.
break some shit before I leave. 100%.
Yo, we got to
You're
take the
right.
fit pic while wearing some of your creations. That's my
Oh,
only
you
request.
gotta.
Oh, no.
You can put the
Okay.
Hermes vest on.
Yeah.
Yo, no, I call
Yes.
it shotgun.
All right, tool bag. Let's offer up some constructive criticism. So I mentioned this before early in the episode, but on June 23rd, 2019, I texted you, quote, "Yo, hear me out. Some Birkenstock Bostons made out of Birkin bags." And then you replied, "Ha ha 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 ha. These are the ideas I need." And then contrary to what you stated before, you said, "I would pay the price for irony's sake." We talked about it.
Gotcha.
But Mischief then took that idea, fucking made a whole name for themselves, future war them.
The
right?
New York Times wrote a fucking article.
Yeah. That
They
is
then
your
parlay
idea.
that into the Lil Nas X motherfucking Satan shoes or whatever.
Right, the blood
you could be
Nikes.
working with Montero himself. My constructive criticism to you is take my ideas more seriously.
Okay.
Thank you.
I will in the future.
Yeah.
Thanks. My
You
first idea is-
could have diaproded that text. You could have been like, this was my
Ooh, put
idea.
you on Blastoise, yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
Mischief hacked into the texts.
Damn.
Damn.
So my first idea is
we-
let me wear the Hermes vest.
Okay.
no, I'm doing the vest. We're doing
Thanks,
the
Nicole.
toolkit.
The lady has spoken.
No, shut up. All right, here's another one. Why not follow through on your promise 2 years ago to make me and Jimmy some sandals out of cardboard beer boxes?
Okay.
You wanted the
Oh,
Budweiser
yes.
clogs.
All right.
God, keep your
Touche.
promises, Nicole.
I'm sorry. Okay.
Jesus.
All right. Well,
We don't have $100,000 for you, but we have.
Maybe you can fit us into your 3-year runway. We're already fucking 2 years behind
Wow,
schedule.
way to make me feel bad, guys. Jeez. Well, I mean, now I have some shorts coming.
Yes,
and,
you do.
We
Which
can-
we will hold hostage.
and so
Violet, cancel the short. we just put all shorts on hold.
We're damming up
Flow.
Flow
Until I
Team.
pull
Yeah.
through.
Thousands of small children are not going to get their shorts because of Nicole McLaughlin.
Thousands of small children.
Who else bought them?
who's buying?
Are they all small?
No, just all children.
Okay, yeah. Of all shapes and sizes,
Yeah.
colors and creeds,
We're not-
religions,
yeah.
genders.
Yeah, exactly.
They're going to be my summer short. I'm
Hell
very
yes.
excited.
Fuck yeah.
Good for climbing.
Yes.
Not really.
Absolutely. Well, at least you'll look good.
So
yeah.
we'll look forward to those
Yes.
imminently.
Okay.
Nicole McLaughlin.
Thank you, Nicole.
Took us 2 years to reunite, but I got your name right, I think.
Yes.
Not in the first. not in
After
the
you
first-
fucked up originally, which we're cutting.
Well, I fucked up the more the.
Misogynist.
I had to write Michael Cera voice. That's like
You
I
didn't
wanted
fuck
like
up
the-
Ryder McLaughlin's name. Maybe that's because he's a man. You ever think about
Wow.
that?
No, it's because
Oh,
it's the what tripped me up is that I rewatched the McLovin scene. Your Twitter's Nicole McLaughlin.
It is.
McLovin.
It is
Yeah.
McLovin.
And so I wanted to do it in a Michael Cera voice. And so I wrote here Michael Cera voice. But anyway, Nicole, thank you for coming.
Where can
on
the kids
the
follow you?
podcast
Plug
matters.
your shit. What do you
Yeah.
want to go off?
Follow my Finsta
Yeah, wait, really? Are you accepting follows?
sometimes.
Yo, by the way,
Sometimes
I
it
just
opens up.
requested, so you should approve me. So
Oh,
let's get
all
that
right.
in there.
Okay. I'll check.
Thank
What's
you.
the Finsta?
Not just slippers.
You want to have just a million requests now of people trying to get in the fucking inner circle?
I don't know. I'll
Well, all right. Well,
I'll
now it's
let
out there.
them
Well,
in.
now
I'll
listen,
let them into
you
the
just
circle.
opened Pandora's box.
They just don't be excited
I
because it's
wonder
just pictures of me.
if you've
and,
listened to this
like,
whole
my
pod.
life.
Maybe there's like a code word or something. Maybe there, you
Oh,
you
yeah.
could like make your case. If you listen to, an hour and 20 minutes of you basically self-own yourself, I don't know. Just say,
Is that how it works? I mean, Like when you request someone, do you like drop a code?
Oh, can you say a message or send a, or you just
Can
send
you
it?
send well, that's private messages.
Oh,
or is
yeah,
that?
never mind.
I
Maybe
don't know
the
how that
technology.
works.
We don't have
You're
the
gonna-
technology
you're
for that.
just
Never
gonna
mind.
If I just get a bunch of
Whatever, just
random
accept
followers,
me
I'll
and
just
I don't care about
accept-
anyone
I'll
else.
accept
Follow
you.
Not Just Slippers on Instagram.
Yeah.
Your Twitter
Nicole McLaughlin,
Mhm.
and your real Insta,
Nicole McLaughlin.
and any projects coming up. that
Can we
you
buy
want
the
Oh,
book?
and my TikTok, it's
Yeah.
upcycle,
Oh, nice.
Oh,
which I was very proud of to
You're,
get that
you're
name.
squatting on some prime real estate.
Yeah, I'm trying to get my followers.
many followers do you have?
Hey, H&M, why don't you buy that for $1 million?
100,000.
Woo! That is slightly more than us.
But like that also happened really. It was like
Overnight.
Yeah.
yeah.
So.
Overnight
And so
celebrity.
The book, kids can cop the
Yeah,
book.
can you still buy the book or is that
I
sold
think
out?
so. They did another re-up on it.
Oh, no, a
it's
second edition.
Links in bio, but I don't know if it
Damn,
still
dude.
will be. You can
Link B in
Google it,
bio.
I guess.
Nicole, thank
Yeah.
you for coming on to the only podcast.
From one published author to another. It's always a pleasure to see you,
Thank
Nicole.
you.
From
Thank
one
you so
I
TikTok
much.
star. Great to see you, Nicole. All right,
Thanks,
chef,
guys.
slap that motherfucking outro music.
Travis Scott, dude. That's what. It's what.
She fill my mind up with ideas. I'm the highest in the room. Hope I make it out of here. She saw my eyes, she know I'm gone. I see some things that you might fear. I'm doing a show, I'll be back soon. That ain't what she wanna hear. Now I got it in my room. Legs wrapped around my beard. Got the fastest car, Zoom. Hope we make it out of here. When I'm with you, I feel alive. You say you love me, don't you lie? Don't cry my heart, don't wanna die. Keep the pistol on my side. Cases fumes. She fill my mind up with ideas. I'm the highest in the room. Hope I make it out of here. We ain't stressing about the loot. My block made a quesadilla. This not the molly, this the boat.